Is Moonwell dead? That's the question that I know a lot of you guys are asking. And well, we're currently sitting at a price of around 6 cents. I think we dipped maybe near 5.5 cents more so. But for me, being someone who's entered in at 3 cents, of course, I'm doing just fine. But I know a lot of people who have bought in at around 10 cents. I know people who bought around at 7, 8, and potentially even at 6 cents. And now it's at 5.5 cents. And you're wondering what is going on. And I have to reassure you that this is one of the most hyped coins that I am in for this upcoming alt season, and that more specifically points towards the base narrative. I very much love Moonwell and essentially what it does within the base ecosystem. And if you compare this to AAVE or AV, this is coin that could potentially reach $2-3, maybe a little higher than that. And that's a bullish top. But I really want to go over again why you should be reassured and potentially even entering in at these levels. Hence, I today have actually just put positions into Moonwell. Now, again, before we get further into the video, I just want to reiterate that none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. This is just my personal opinion. Moonwell could go to zero, or it could do what I'm saying, because again, at the end of the day, this is a prediction that I am making, not financial advice. Have to reiterate that. All right, now with that out of the way, let's get into why I believe this is going to moon hard. I think this is going to be one of the biggest DeFi coins on base, with Aerodrome, alongside Aerodrome, and Alien Base, the one I've also covered. Those are my top 3 DeFi base coins. But simply put, Moonwell, a lot of people like to compare this to almost being like the bank of base. And that's pretty cool to think about, because what Moonwell has been able to do is it's been able to differ itself in terms of its whole setup and logistics surrounding the DeFi borrowing and lending platform space. It's been able to do pretty good within that, and it's still doing very well. And utility coins as a whole are so severely undervalued right now, and I believe base is the narrative this cycle. It's going to be one of the top 3 at least. So it's in the base narrative, it's in DeFi, which is utility, it's on Coinbase already, and that's just going to allow retail investors, if we do see retail investors coming into flood, or even those who are rotating profits from Bitcoin to altcoins, to take a look at this coin and say, wow, this coin's actually doing something well, that this coin is, very undervalued in terms of the market, what it's actually doing for base. Base is popping off, so what coins am I going to look towards? Moonwell is going to be one of those coins. This is a coin that has been brought up not only by me, but by Brian Jung, brought up by Lark Davis in his most recent video, and he talked about the base narrative and its potential. So this is a widely recognized coin that highly notable people still believe in, and I am a very big firm believer in this coin. So again, this is a coin, and just base coins in general are undervalued. What we see right now in the markets is we have Bitcoin, of course, on its rise, which is very important. And then we have just meme coins. Meme coins have been going crazy recently. I have not been following the hype surrounding those all too much, but meme coins are going crazy. It is meme coin time right now, and the bigger meme coins are going to have their run soon. So ultimately, utility coins are just being shadowed. But we're not even in the alt season yet. That's the beautiful part. So you still have more time to accumulate if you realistically want to. That is why I entered in positions today. I'm going to be entering more positions in tonight into some other projects as well. So I'm still accumulating, even with good entry points at 3 cents for Moonwell. I'm still entering right now. So don't go ahead and think that it's too late, or whatever the case is. You still have a ton of time, and again, people are complaining and saying, oh, Moonwell, and even with Arrow, people said, oh, Arrow hasn't done much. Oh, Moonwell hasn't done much. Guys, utility coins and the base narrative have barely gotten love in the fact that we're not even in an alt season. There is like great evidence that the base narrative will be one of the biggest narratives when this alt season does kick into effect. So why would you not bet on that, on something that's being invested in through, mind this, 7 to 8 different companies, one being Coinbase Ventures, who are investing into Moonwell. 7 to 8 different investment companies are investing into Moonwell. You can find that on X, which is crazy. So that's another thing I want to bring up. There's a lot of people who, and I just see this in the investing space so much, a lot of people like to be stubborn and think that they know everything, right? I see this time and time again within the crypto market, stubbornness, and it eats at people. People take convictions and they stay very, very firm in them. And they are essentially closed-minded. That is what happens. With whatever limited information that they have, they believe that's the truth. And so a lot of people are very bearish on Moonwell, strictly just because it hasn't done anything. But then I like to point out and say, okay, sure, Moonwell hasn't done anything. Well, have other utilities? No. Okay, so no other utilities have. Have other base coins seen significant pumps recently or done really well alongside Moonwell? No. Okay. Well, are there any big big investment firms investing in these coins, or is it just retail investors? Oh, there is. Okay. And what do they have that I don't? Access to lots of data, access to lots of information. Okay. So you see what I mean? You have so much bearish thoughts from people who are so strong in their convictions. Then you have 7 to 8 different investment firms, one being Coinbase Ventures, who is regardedly one of the biggest centralized exchanges, and you still say it's bearish? You guys see what I'm saying? I like to base things off of what the people in bigger positions are doing, and they are taking positions. I've heard positive things from people who have been successful in crypto, not just firms, talking well on Moonwell. And then you have people, you're just average crypto investor, complaining about how the price hasn't moved, yada, yada, yada. This is what happens within the crypto market. A great example. This coin is going to do so well, in my own conviction, that it's really going to shock people. And again, the lack of knowledge and openness is what leaves out so many people during markets like this. So make sure you are considering every little piece of information and making an educated guess. Not making any other guess, but an educated guess that's backed by evidence. Not just an emotional feeling and a short-term outlook. That is ultimately what you have to do. So I'm adding to my Moonwell position. I hope you guys take a consideration into at least checking it out if you're not already in it. And for those of you who are in this coin, just buckle up, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm so hyped for this project. It has been great recording this video. I will see you guys later.